I've played 100 hours of Lesion, and this is what I've learned. You see, over the years, Lesion is seen as a very easy operator to play, but there's a reason why he's still at the very top of the leaderboard. Over the different metas that we have been in, Lesion has always been an A or an S tier operator. And a lot of it comes down to this. Let me explain. Let's first talk about his loadout. Now, I never use Lesion shotgun because he has a secondary shotgun. And a secondary shotgun is probably one of the best things an operator can have in terms of being on the tier list. Being able to make rotates literally makes you better in almost every single competitive lineup you have. Now for the T5, you can actually get away with using a different grip, like a horizontal, not angled because you don't need to reload that fast. But for the most part, you want better recoil long range too, so I recommend us using vertical grip. I've tried many different scopes, and my personal preference is hollow A just because his recoil is very steady horizontally, so all you have to focus on is the vertical one. But I also think the ADS time also just fits the best with hollow A. It's a little plain and boring, but it gets the job done. And for the barrel, again, with a low recoil gun, you can get away with using an extendo barrel, but I actually swap between the flash or the extendo is how I'm feeling that day. And obviously Athieno charm because, you know, it's the Lesion charm. You're gonna get buff damage on your goo mines. And for those asking out there, oh, doesn't laser give away your position? No. But to be honest with you guys, most of the time a laser is no more than a sound cue. But as you guys can see, it reduces time to aim down sights, which is a very helpful in gunfights. All you have to do is just hide your crosshair a little bit on a doorway and you'll be fine. But even if they do see the laser, they're not gonna pre-fire exactly where you are unless you're in a very predictable corner. Now, observation blocker is actually pretty decent. Now, a lot of people sleep on them because they're easy to shoot. Maybe you don't play a position near them, but if you do have a good power position and you play long angles, observation block can definitely act like a meat jammer and delay time. But for the most part, just run bulletproof camera as more consistent on giving you information throughout the round. Now, I've got a few points that I want to talk about that I've learned is most important with Lesion mains that they know from hour 1 to hour 100 of playing him. But Lesion is the best for countering shields and aggressive lurkers. For example, if I'm dealing with shields, obviously we know to keep our distance and kind of always back up gradually to get some help. So let's say there's a blitz running at main, you know, I'll sneak a Lesion mine here, and if he runs into it, he takes a little bit of damage, slows down his momentum, and gives me an easier shot to back him back up. Also, a tip for placing on goos, avoid putting them in the middle of the open like this, because it's very easy to see on a drone and shoot. But instead, just tuck them in any kind of like non-peripheral area, so like a kind of like a Capcan trap. You can see it has actually a pretty hefty radius. So yeah, they might see the leg a little bit, but if they're really not focused on the round, they'll walk into it. And you have a lot more error room than you can think of. So don't think too much about the placement. Just kind of put it in a general spot, even if it's like right here. But even if they shoot the Lesion mine, it's still a good sound cue. And if I'm dealing with aggressive lurkers, let's say I keep getting, you know, snuck up on with no drone, then I can obviously put a Lesion mine on the side of the doorway. And if I really want to expose them, then I can put in the middle like this, because they have no choice but to shoot it, and it gives away their position. And I always put my traps about 2 to 4 seconds away of where I'm playing, so that way I have enough time to react. But if you're tired of getting snuck up on, just put Lesion mines on common entry points that you think they're going to come in from, or just holes in your gaps in your defense, and you're going to catch a lot more people off guard. Fuck already? There we go, dog. That was an aggressive ass play from Alpha. Wow. What a freaking round, man. 16. Hey, the Lesion mines helped out hella, though.
One out of 4 remaining.
Oh, they think I'm cheating. But they think I'm cheating. I'm not being the allegations. Hear ye, hear ye. I am the original Lesion. Step in my goo. or watch your life platoon. Bro's not Dr. Seuss.
You have been spotted.
Oh my god, this guy's just baiting, bro.
15 seconds left. Time expires in 10 seconds.
The guy's awful. Holy. Why bait? Yeah, he's ass. Well, not gonna lie, they should have canceled.
Op 4 located a bomb. You know what to do. Op 4, man, stop standing.
Swapping mags!
Your location has been compromised. Op 4 eliminated.
Dude, they're getting a walk down right now. What's the best 1x scope, chat? What do y'all think? How do you get out of gold? You might as well uninstall, Brody. You might be cooked. You know what I never understand, chat? How are there people out there like that have been playing the game since release and still copper or like bronze? Ace is outside library.
Fireplace. It's only ping.
He hopped in mud,
Peeking B door. Still on ping. Yo, walked in B. And he's about to walk in.
Bomb diffuser in place. Diffuser destroyed.
Loading new magazine!
4 remain.
Oh. 100 hours of Lesion, huh? W's in the chat. W's. Reflex B, man. Reflex B hit different. Now, since Lesion is a very easy operator, like, I don't have to tell you guys much, but you guys already know for the most part. But to really organize and make your gameplay consistent, your positioning needs to be on point. So early in the round, I'm helping with rotates. And a tip for rotates, don't use all of your ammo. That way you don't have to reload one in the chamber like this. Because sometimes that half of a second could really, you know, make your setup make or break. But yeah, just make like the important rotates, maybe some head holes, maybe some feet holes, which you like. Maybe put up at least like 3 to 4 reinforcements, and then you should be done setting up because, you know, you don't have anything to do. But yeah, before the round starts, since you only have about 2 Lesion mines when you spawn in before the prep phase ends, 2 or 3, something like that, just put them on common, you know, gaps because you're going to be off site for the most part. So put these gaps for your anchors, and then now the rest of the Lesion mines can go wherever you like. Typically, I would always recommend you roam as Lesion at the start because, well, he has typically no value if he dies. You just lose maybe a few goo mines, but also the longer that you stay alive, you get those bonus goo mines. So that's why he's very good on the roam, is because you don't need him late round as much as you think you need him. And he's a 2-2 speed, very versatile, and then you just, you know, waste some time. I would recommend also when you roam further outside of the site, just put your Lesion mines more in different gaps. You see, like, eventually when I get very consistent, I know all the gaps in the defense. I know where every Lesion mine is, the sound cue of it, and this makes it so it's very hard to sneak up on me. And for all roamers, I always recommend roaming for only 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's a decent amount of time because that's at least half of the round. Then you can give up wherever you're going. And now, best part, Lesion doesn't have to be a roamer. He can also be an anchor as well. So, you know, okay, I'm going to give it up. Gonna put the Lesion mine on the side, and, you know, if it goes off, it's a good sound cue. But now I'm back on site. So he doesn't have to be a support player, roam, lurk. Bro, just play him anywhere in the bomb site at any time. So make sure you're not just sitting in sight as Lesion, because you're missing a lot of ground that you can cover for your team and potential kills. What?
1 op 4 remaining. Op 4 eliminated.
Okay. Wait, so she just didn't revive herself right here. Interesting. 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 Didn't know that they added you to the game. Okay, buddy. Bro, no, we're not doing... What strat you want to cook up? So first you wanted to box yourself in.
Honestly, I'm just interested in seeing what he's got, bro.
All
All right, bro. Go ahead. You want yeah, sit in here. I'll box you in here, bro. You can stay in here. Good doggy. Good dog. In the cage.
Down to 10 seconds.
guy's an actual NPC, bro. He's not real. He's gonna team kill my ass? What is he doing, bro?
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Ruining his strats. What, your strategy to lose the round as fast as possible?
Camera ready.
Planting toxins.
Sound call top yellow.
But you can't hide.
Yeah.
2 top yellow. They're in secretary right now. On the desk.
Planting toxins.
They're gonna go for plan on B window. Planning right now.
Op 4 has placed a diffuser near a bomb. Destroy it.
Good. Last one's probably gonna be repelled on the window.
Last operator standing. Located the diffuser. Destroy it.
Yo!
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Little 2v4 action. Look at a W in the chat. What'd you think about that one, Mute? Did the bathroom box strat work that round? Like the dog cage strat? Are you and Fett related? Okay. Well, first of all, he's Chinese. I am not Chinese. We'll make the trophy holes because people just think they're so default. But a lot of people just don't realize you don't need to make the trophy holes all the time. If anything, they shouldn't be default. They should just be an adaptation for people holding armory and trophy early. It just makes holding addict a lot more complicated than it needs to be. So for this instance, then we'll actually do what we want to do. So I'm gonna hold here until I get zoned out maybe like twice. Yeah, once is good enough, honestly. You know what? Why not?
You have been exposed.
No, I'm exposed by Grim.
Your location has been compromised.
Okay, we're just gonna stay here because we're tracked. I'd rather not, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to spin the trophy just in case. If Frost gets in the gunfight. There we go. Got the trade. Always want to be playing trades, chat. Now we're in a 3v2. See his laser looking at me. I'm in a very, like, they have to aggressively swing. Can you just play off me? Can they even walk through the breach? They can. It's okay. I'm just going to stay here. They literally can't do anything unless they want to expose himself. And he's not even... Yeah, you see why? I mean...
Op 4, last
My teammate is low-key
Last
brain
one's,
dead, but he's
bathroom.
literally just standing in the road in front of the atticals. We'll play super shorty just in case. Back on the breach. I don't have to peek. I literally don't have to peek. There's other way from walk in. I'm just gonna play off you, him walking in.
15 seconds.
Trophy door.
Trophy.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
There you go. But yeah, I had a power position. I had no reason to move, no reason to over peek. I mean, he would have died of those captains anyways. Like, that's the exact tip I give you guys in Diamond, bro. Just stay alive, bro. Like, I don't mean to put Doc under the bus, but like, bro, exactly. Like, bro, you just hold an angle to hold an angle. Why can't you win games? You went from Emerald 3? Well, you gotta tell me what you're doing, bro. I'm not the, what's his name? Akinator. I'm not ChatGPT, bro. Tip for Lesion mines is, treat them like barbed wire. Like, they shouldn't be going off super shallow in sight. If anything, they should be going off like really far away from the bomb site. Not really far, but you know, you got what I mean. You should have some time from when they detonate to react. I'll make sure everything, you know, as a shock, wow. So we're not holding the elbow. That's fine. I don't care. That's crazy barbed wire. Also, you can, instead of putting Lesion mines all the way down here where you can see him, just put him like under the staircase right here. Because you see when I'm walking down, it's a lot harder to see it. And also treat them like Gapkin mines, like put them on the side of the door instead of the middle. You see the radius goes at least halfway. Let's check small tower cam. If it's still up, then it spawn. They didn't spawn here. Main cam. Main cam's not even shot out. If he's hitting tower, then he might be here. No. We're down a man. I can look and contest the vert. How's tower cam? Tower cam is up, but you see he's trying to walk in a meeting here. He's gonna walk into that barricade. Trying to wait off the sound cue. He misdroned me and he's still droning and he's dead. Oh,
You have been spotted. Your location has been compromised. Op 4
Okay.
eliminated.
I don't know. I mean, I thought the Ash's fault his entire team just died, but spent all that time just to come in super late. Can you define bad angles? Been hearing I hold them a lot. Bad angles are angles that you can just get killed very easily. You have more of a chance of dying on the angle than you do winning. I think that I'll give you 3 tips for angles right now too. Tip 1. You can get pre-fired very easily. If you're standing in a very open corner against a lot of cover, you're sitting in the open where there's no cover for you. That's a bad angle. Second, you're holding a very predictable angle that everybody checks. If everyone checks it, you're gonna get fucking shot in the head. And third, honestly, holding angles in Siege, online Siege is, you shouldn't do it very long because Peeker's advantage is the thing. Peeker's advantage, basically, if you're not the one moving in the gunfight, aggressing, you're gonna get a little bit of latency on the gunfight. It's not always true, but it's a general idea. Yo, what's up, team? Alright, team, don't fuck with me. A tip of a bulletproof camera is literally just make it so it's very hard to shoot the side. That's all you need to do. Okay, so we're not reinforcing this wall. What are you munching on? I have fried rice. We don't want them to hop into these windows. Can you watch the red window hop in? That was a real person, honestly. Yo, can you watch my red window hop in? They might hop in soon. So no one's gonna watch the red window. He's still outside green, too. I'm gonna aim head level on the barricade, which is right here. So that way when he hops in, it's an instant headshot. That's not gonna work, buddy. You ain't a fake clone. I'm actually gonna rotate red. There's no way they hop to green at the same time. If green didn't work, they're gonna hop to red. I gotta get aggressive here.
Friendly remaining.
Gotta reset.
The bomb diffuser has been successful.
Alright, so entire team just died on sight. Not my problem. Let's just go basement. Like, as much as E-top is so easy, my team is just no comms. Probably gonna die fast. What you doing, bro? You suck. Talking to me? You talking to me, little bro? Thoughts on Lesion shotgun? Very, very rare instance. Definitely not going to be sitting sight after what happened that round. I'm going to be playing particularly a little aggressive on the roam here. Do not want to deal with being on... Can you guys reinforce scuba? Wow, we have 8 reinforcements up. Nobody reinforcing. I'm like positive I'm the only person that's reinforced in the entire round. I put up the 2 walls, right? Wow, Lesion mine here for late round. All right, we're gonna roam here for like a minute 30. Shoot 2 drones, come back. No one reinforcing the hatch either. Five v 3. I'm just gonna give it up. I'm just gonna keep moving back. There's no point in fighting anymore. I'm good. He's in hatch room. I'll fight a little bit. Why not? Oh shit, my bad. I was just trying to make noise for him. There we go. Yeah, I was just trying to make noise for the mute, but she was in the same exact spot where he was. All right, there we go. Yeah, the good thing we had a slight roam there. Definitely not a sight team. Any advice for when dealing with a team like this? Just listen to what I'm saying right now. I guess just focus on your weaknesses. Like, they obviously can shoot if the enemy is presented in front of them, coincidentally. But I cannot control them dying. So I'm just gonna focus on, like, I'm like duct tape basically. I'm just trying to hold on to the weak points of this like bomb site. Top floor is gonna be very hard because there's like at least 4 different ways of map control on this bomb site. You have sky bridge, breach, green stairs, and red window. And I can't be at 4 places at once. But I don't want to think about it like that, or else I'm just get overwhelmed. I'm just gonna focus on one. And see whichever one is more coincidental at the time. But again, like, it can also be in terms of like fragging power. When you get to a higher level, it's not just about kills, but it's like kills, staying alive till the end of the round, not dying to random shit. At least we're getting first picks. What? Boo-hoo, suck it up. Are you really trying to walk in? Oh, I got a little impatient. Fuck. Oh, he was like, yeah, do you see all that blood, bro? There's no way. That guy's not real. 4v2? Oh, yeah. If you have a 4v2, bro, it's going to be a 2v2 now because they're going to keep their own bodies and they'll stop. It's like any advantage you have in solo queue, never expect it to be permanent until the literally says round 1. Okay, now we're just going to focus on here now. No one's coming green. The rest of them should be coming here now. I'm going to use this time. Like, I'm not just going to sit around and wait for them, but I want to start setting up the best angle possible to counter them. So we have, like, I know the goil cans. I know exactly where the traps are, how to play off of them. I'm just trying to make sure they don't come a different way. I have Lesion mines bottom green, so I'm going to pop one goil fire because I don't think there's docs watching much. Alright, so that's Callie's gun, which means she's Skybridge side. I would say don't peek here, but we kind of have to peek. We can't let them walk Skybridge. I'm just going to take a small gunfight and then back up. I'm actually just going to relocate. And they're both here, so now we have footholds here. And they literally can't do anything but rush.
5 seconds to go. Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated.
Good use of the goil cans too. Just close out rounds, guys. You guys can close out like 30% more rounds by just staying alive and stop peeking. If you don't have the patience for that, then I don't know. Enjoy being unrolled. I could care less. Thank you guys for watching, and I just wanted to make a quick thank you because I don't think I have ever done it yet. But this helmet and the Lesion persona has really taken my channel to new heights, and I had some plans where I'm going to continue to make YouTube shorts with the Lesion. Just a little transparency with you guys, but you guys obviously know I've had on and off moments about, you know, dressing up as a Lesion and using it as my main strategy for content. I just didn't want to be seen as like a guy who just dresses up and be funny, but I think I was overthinking that a little bit, but I definitely want to bring it back because this is a very good content strategy, and overall I think I have the most amount of fun, and you guys can see it, you know, the bloopers and outtakes that I have, making the jokes, getting the chat's reaction, all of that. And I think ultimately that's what makes me love content in the first place, is just looking just any way to smile and make other people have fun, you know. So I want you guys to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, if you've been watching all my shorts, because I'm thinking about bringing the Lesion back for the YouTube shorts and ultimately just playing into it. I mean, I have been playing into it obviously, but you know, I think it's if it can bring a lot of laughs to over 500,000 people, you know, we got to reach that other 500,000 to make them smile as well and ultimately hit our goal of 1 million subscribers. So I just want to take the end of the video just to thank you guys and the 100 hours of Lesion. You know, people would be like, oh, haven't you been playing 22 years of Lesion? I'm like, okay, buddy. But nothing less, thank you guys for the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.